What would absolute financial freedom look like for you? Would you travel and spend your money on fine dining and wild experiences? Would you invest and build a multi-million-dollar fortune to leave your descendants? Or perhaps both, the experiences and the legacy? Financial independence is the ultimate goal for most people in the world, and while it may seem like a dream, reaching this status is more achievable than you probably think. Hi and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 10 tips to help you start a business from absolutely anywhere. Let's get right into it. Step number 1. Clarify your business idea. What service or product are you going to provide that can genuinely give you an edge over your competition? Maybe you're an expert housekeeper or a very efficient driver. Maybe you have a knack for sewing and can make homemade scarves in under an hour. Everyone has a skill to them that's just an everyday task or action you do, but to others, it may be very valuable. It's always a good idea to build a business around an idea that you could theoretically do yourself and see yourself enjoying. You wouldn't want to build a computer programming freelance business if you know absolutely nothing about computers. Sure, you could outsource the work and just connect programmers to businesses in need as the middleman, but it's way more profitable to pick a service or good that you can provide yourself and learn to scale. Step number 2. Validate your idea through testing. Don't go diving off the deep end just yet. In step number 2, you should make sure your idea is profitable. Is there a market out there for your skill? You need to do some research, talk to potential clients, and even see what your targeted competitors are up to. You may be the world's most beautiful thumbnail creator, but most people only charge around $5 for a thumbnail. So while that skill is extremely unique and cool, it's not necessarily profitable. It would be a shame if you sunk hundreds of hours into a business only to find out on your best days you won't be making enough money to support yourself. Finding a good balance between something that's profitable and something that also interests you is tricky. You may even have to test a few ideas out in the beta phases before you go completely all in and invest real money into your business. Step number 3. Create a business plan. After you've clarified your goal and have decided you're moving forward with an option, you need to construct an outline that conveys your idea, your marketing strategies, financial projections for both expenses and income, and of course your profit. No one got anywhere without having a strategy, and you better believe that no business has ever made it out of the garage phase without a good business plan. Business plans usually start with a small summary about your overall strategy. It then moves on to what your idea is, whether it's a product or a service. It shows all of your market research that you've done, indicating a need for your idea. You then show potential investors just how you plan to implement and execute your strategy, along with any and all marketing endeavors. Financial projections for a full year should then be provided along with plans for the profits of the business. Putting a business plan out on paper and actually executing that plan are two different things entirely. It's much easier said than done, but it's always good to go into any type of business venture with as much of a prepared game plan as possible. Step number 4. Register your business and determine your structure. Depending on the type of business you choose to start and the location of this business, you may need to register with a government body of some sort for tax purposes. This may also include obtaining any sort of business license if necessary in your field. It's extremely important to do your own research and make sure you're setting up your business all within the legal confines of your state or country. There are also several different business structures to choose from that all have their respective benefits and drawbacks. With lots of options like an LLC, sole proprietorship, partnerships, and corporations, it can be confusing. That's why it's important to take the time to educate yourself and find out which option suits you and your business best. Step number 5. Set up a workspace. While starting a business from home or on the go, it's important to have a designated workspace. Not only will this help you stay organized and focused, it can also help you get in the right mindset for inspiration to be productive. Setting your workspace up with ergonomics and mind-easing decorations is a great way to trigger a sense of calmness that can help you reach a flow state and stay engaged with your work for longer periods of time. This workspace could be a room in your house or apartment. It could be a small corner of a big room. Having a designated workspace is crucial for being able to consistently implement the steps necessary in building a business. Step number 6. Build a website. These days, lots of experts are recommending you have 3 bustling platforms on the internet for peak brand awareness. I believe that building a website has become a bit of an underrated platform when you compare it to the usual suspects like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. While these three social media platforms are extremely powerful tools, it can't be understated just how professional and profitable having a website truly is. With your own website, you don't have to share any revenue cuts, unlike sites like YouTube or Facebook. There is no middleman on your own website, and you can sell and promote your products at a minimal cost. Not only is this more profitable than some other platforms, it looks extremely professional and is synonymous with brand recognition. Step number 7. Establish an online presence. I've already mentioned that it's important to have 3 bustling social media platforms for peak brand performance. But what does that actually look like? It looks like posting relative content centered around your business idea on a consistent basis. Let's say you decided to start a business power washing people's sidewalks. You could potentially make visually appealing time-lapse videos of you power washing a sidewalk and reach thousands of potential clients. Posting one video or one helpful post doesn't get you results right away, however. That's why I recommend casting a wide net and try to post valuable content on a consistent basis. Try to engage with your potential clients and understand their needs a little better. Establishing an online presence makes it much easier to do just that. Step number 8. Market like a madman. Marketing is an essential part of running a business. After you've put all the necessary steps into place, all you need is some customers now, right? Well, how exactly do we get eyes on this beautiful product we've created or amazing service we're providing? Enter Don Draper. No, just kidding. He's not in your budget just yet. But you still have the means to do some marketing on your own. Leveraging social media platforms and online presence is obviously the most powerful tool, but methods like networking and creating strong business partnerships has proven to stand the test of time as well. There is no better way to achieve brand recognition than be able to put a face to the business. Step number 9. Scale to the top with delegation. Now that you've got a rock-solid idea that you're passionate about and have done your research to make sure it's profitable, and you've laid out your business plan, and you've got it registered and ready to go in your freshly designated workspace with your established online presence and sick marketing techniques, you're ready to scale. But how do we do that? Well, it's time to find some tasks that you can dish out to some employees to do for you. Let's say, for example, that you started a car washing business. You'll show up to someone's house with your own supplies and clean their car for a fee. But today, you've got 2 job offers at the same time and neither client can reschedule. So you decide to phone a friend and offer him the majority of the fee for going in your place to one of the jobs. You still provide the cleaning supplies and you got the business for your friend, so you still make a small cut for doing essentially no work. This is a great example of delegation. Building great businesses is all about realizing how to make your money and your time work for you. We only have 24 hours in a day, so it's imperative to learn to delegate in order to scale your business. The ability to provide yourself a life of enjoyment and fulfillment all on your own is what many people these days are striving for. Building a living, breathing business is not easy, however, and can take a while to turn a profit in some cases. Carefully implementing each one of these steps is a great way to get started without recklessly diving in head first. Hopefully, these tips to build a business from home will help you in your journey to financial freedom. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more amazing content like this.